I'm Matthieu from the Intel RealSense team, and we're here at ISC West Security Show at the Intel RealSense booth, and I'm here with Michael from Epic IO. Hey Michael, how are you?
Morning Chris, doing great.
That's awesome. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Michael Knight. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Epic IO, and we've been fortunate to have a long-term partnership with Intel dating back, I won't want to say it feels like decades, but it's probably not quite that long. What we've done is we've really worked together to build out a great ecosystem with Intel, and there's so many different products and capabilities that are part of that portfolio that we're just really appreciative to be here and be partnered with Intel.
Well, that sounds awesome. I love the longevity and the relationship we've had over the years. Tell us a little bit about your the services or products that you offer that involve RealSense.
Sure. So from an Epic IO standpoint, we focus in the artificial intelligence space, visual intelligence, and also in and around IoT and operational technology. Obviously, a big part of that is sensors. Yeah. Right. RealSense is a real sensor.
Everywhere.
One of the biggest components and features that provides is, in the video world, getting an XY is super important in optical, but it's that distance and depth, right? So if I want to make sure something isn't going too far, or I want to understand if a nurse is interacting the right way with the patient, that's going to be important to understand that depth as part of that. And so from a RealSense standpoint, that really gives us that capability in a great form factor, because in a lot of these cases, having a massive camera isn't the right fit.
That's exactly right. What about some of your customers? Can you name a few customers who you're working with RealSense?
Sure. So what we've done is, and we're here at the ISC West, as you can tell, we have a lot of calamity going on, but that's what we focus on, is we're in the bigger, broader world. So everything from healthcare customers, and there's obviously a lot of NDAs in place there to protect some of that, but also, in general, in the kind of the spatial awareness as it relates to manufacturing and other places, it plays a key component for that. And with our software, whether it's a RealSense camera that we're leveraging for some of that those capabilities, or it's a IP camera that we're using OpenVINO to inference on, the great blending of Intel capabilities is really why we're here and why we're so well partnered with Intel.
Awesome. With all the products on the market, why would you choose Intel? What do you like about RealSense cameras?
So I think from a RealSense standpoint, what the challenge is, I mentioned, oftentimes there's a form factor issue. How do I get this device connected? Also, in some cases, I need very tight coupling with the computer that's driving that. Well, obviously with RealSense's interconnectivity with those types of devices, super simple. I think the other thing is, because it's not only so capable, but the Intel integration software with it that gives us all the data the way that we need it. Oftentimes in the broader technology world, there's so many different custom protocols and things that are there, and you have to figure out a lot of the ways you're going to interconnect. From a RealSense standpoint, there's no guessing.
Oh, that's fantastic. So it sounds like it was fairly easy to integrate with your products and services, the camera?
Absolutely, and I think the bigger thing is the support, right? And the Intel backing, as part of that is key. So that's where, again, why we chose at RealSense.
Well, we thank you for that.
Sure.
What's next? You got anything interesting coming up next?
We have several different things that we're being asked to do from a next-gen standpoint. So there's a lot of generative AI, and usually that's only based on images, but it doesn't have the depth quality. Well, what we're looking to do is tie in that additional telemetry, that depth factor, to actually doing video summarization, which obviously Intel's quite in that space too.
Yep.
So again, it's about bringing it all together. Customers need a solution. They don't need a set of parts. They don't want to build their own. Most of them aren't general contractors. They can't cobble it all together. Right. So what we do is focus with the best products in the market, Intel driven, right? And then we bring those solutions to the customers.
That's awesome. I know lately I've been experimenting a lot with Gen AI Copilot.
Yes.
Like having Copilot actually write RealSense code,
100%.
do object detection, yes, that's a person, how far away are they? If it's a robot, follow the person, stop when they reach a meter away.
Right.
So it's a great time to be alive.
It really is, and this really comes back to the AI for good and ethics in AI. So one of the things that we work on closely with Intel in and around the ethics and effectively almost the Hippocratic oath of do no harm, that's a big point of this too, because there's a lot of ways to leverage anything in a nefarious way.
Yep.
Sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's not, but it's being very focused to deliver those solutions with a high level of efficacy and drive them to really help answer human problems and most importantly, bring the human in the loop at the right time. AI doesn't replace people, it just replaces repetitive tasks that people typically need to do.
Yep, exactly. Well, thank you, Michael,
Yeah.
for joining me, and thank you for joining our booth here at
Happy to be
ISC
here.
West and Epic IO.
All right.
Check them out.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you.